Well, now you know. You learn something new every day.
Oh crap. I blundered. Checkmate. And close game.
You blunder checkmate. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, here I misplayed things. Think I should have gone c4 right away, perhaps, and only then gone on knight e7. Though maybe Frode does something smart, then I don't know. Yeah,
I don't
f3 is
know. I
good.
just played for f3 e4. Looked quite nice.
Okay, d takes c. The computer says this is an option. This is a bit anti-intuitive because the pawns are weak, but maybe the knight is misplaced on e7, because if the knight would have been on f6 here, then you get ideas of going like knight e4 at some point. I think like queen a5 is maybe good on knight e2, then can you consider knight e4 in this position? I don't know.
I guess. But I think I'd just castle and go c4. Should always be a little bit better for white.
Really? Such a position is that better for white?
I don't know.
Looks equal to me.
Okay, but if you okay,
Ah,
maybe
bishop
not like
c2
this.
first, yeah?
Maybe not like this.
Not like
Do you really
this.
want to go c4 if you don't do anything?
Okay, how will you go
But I don't
c4?
want to give away my bishop on d3. I want to keep it like castle, bishop c2, and then.
Okay, castles here. c4. For some reason, the computer absolutely hates this for white, but why is this for black? Why is
For
this so
black, you
bad?
mean?
Yeah, why is this so bad? I don't get why it's
Because
bad.
you got a bad structure. I got a bishop pair.
What's so bad? Isn't the pawn on c3 a bit weak?
Yeah, but this pawn on c5 is no d5 is equally weak, I guess.
I don't know.
And I got
Let's...
the bishop pair, so if I can just like open up the position for my bishop on c1, I should be better.
Yeah, listen up, guys. This is Grandmaster analysis here.
And Stockfish says it's good, so yeah, that's
Stockfish is not as on my level though, Frode. You need to understand.
yeah. Oh, sorry, my fault. My fault.
It happens. But here I've been taught in Russian chess schools that bishop f5 is good for black. But this is a pretty decent version because I get the bishop pair traded off, which is why the knight on e7 serves an important function. Had it been on f6, then I get none of this bishop f5 stuff, because the knight on e7 supports my bishop on f5.
Yeah, but I think you made a mistake here. f3 I played. Played f3 and then
Yeah,
I
captures is
you
natural.
take. Yeah, you should have played f5. f5
Really?
was like the natural move.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true that I should
Just
prevent
to stop me
e4.
from playing e4.
What happens after e4 now?
You take it twice and you get the d5 square. And my bishop is kind of bad.
Oh, that's true. I'm also preventing you from castling this.
I thought you could just take on e4 and play something on d5. But castle might be even better.
I like this, yeah? Or
I
castling
thought
here,
something
I
like this.
guess.
But yeah, but I
And
got
then
the
yeah,
choice
e5, and then
actually.
you say that the d5 square is nice.
Yeah, maybe. But I got some nice pawns, so it's not that clear.
Yeah, very unclear. The computer loves it for white, but I think it looks decent for black.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad for black, unless the pawn on c4 is quite weak. It might be quite weak
Okay.
actually.
Strange, yeah, b5, very natural, playing for the typical a5, b4 break in this position.
Yeah. So I figured out it was not that much for white, but okay, I can try a little bit.
Really, I
Rook
thought it was
c8.
decent for black. I just thought
Yeah,
the
rook e8.
comfortable position.
And what did I play? Rook d1.
Yeah, rook d1 here.
Yeah, I thought I should support g4, and I didn't think it was bad for white, but I didn't think it was great for white either. So
I was pretty satisfied here as black, actually.
but I think you played a way too direct with b4 because then
Yeah, maybe I should have waited, yeah.
you can just play queen d7. Nothing is going on, right?
I mean, I think white would never want to play e5, right? That the f5 square
No,
is
no, no,
weak.
no. I
You
would
release
never
the
play
pressure in
e5.
the center. White has no attacking potential.
If I could go like bishop e3, f4, h3, g4, and then f5, I would be really happy. But I will never have time for that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you, yeah, I mean, now white has one more pawn on the king side, the e5 pawn, namely. So if you would be able to do something like this, then white would be incredibly happy. But sadly, it's illegal. Slash will take too much time.
Yeah, and also if you play like bishop e3, f4, black can just play like f5. or something, even f6 sometimes.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
block it. Not that you should play f5 here, but it's a possibility. So let's see what happened.
C5 is anti-positional, okay, but then it's just a waiting game, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Nothing is going on. You have the b4 break, so maybe it's simpler to play black because of the
Yeah, I like
e4.
my position. We decided to b4 right away, which was maybe a bit too concrete. I don't know. Thread captures and then... Whoa, f5!
Oh, yeah, that's a typical reaction, but it's not that natural right now, is it?
I don't know. So e5 I
It's a
think
bit
is bad,
surprising.
right?
Yeah, I don't want to go e5.
Yeah, then there is no pressure, and I guess my past c4 pawn is very nice here.
Yeah, and maybe you can go something like queen d7 or queen a5, 98, 96. Long term. I think I would have played bishop g5.
Yeah, e5, I agree, just closing everything down. Okay, bishop
Because
g5.
bishop g5, it seems a little bit shaky for black, doesn't it?
Really?
F takes, and then if you take on e4, I got
Can I go
b4.
h6?
Really?
And I'm asking, e takes d5 is good, then
Yeah,
apparent,
that
or
looks
is it
really
good?
good.
I don't know.
Nah, that's just winning, isn't it?
What?
E takes d5, isn't that almost winning? Because if you take on g5, I take on c6, and your pawn structure is ruined. Maybe it's not winning, but it looks quite ugly.
The computer is not so optimistic for white, which is strange. Let's say captures here, yeah?
Oh, you can take, really?
Is this...
Really?
I mean, black has a verse pawn structure. Why does the computer like this so much for black?
Maybe white's king is open. I don't know. To me, it looks ugly, but
Yeah, I think practically a slight advantage, right?
oh, maybe because rook takes e4, knight takes d5, rook d4, queen b6.
Rook takes knight d6, knight f5.
Yeah, rook takes e4. It seems like it's working tactically.
Oh, knight
No, no,
e...
no,
Ah,
no, no. I meant like not this position. Not go back. Or was it? I meant rook takes c4.
when?
Here, h takes g5. Rook takes d4. I can play bishop h4, but rook. I thought. Yeah, rook takes d4. Take on c4. Just knight takes d5. And yeah, rook d4 is just this is just working for black, right? There's nothing. Rook d4 you can take
Oh,
on
this is
c4.
actually
Can you take on
important.
c3?
Take on c3, then there is queen d4.
Oh, you got queen f6. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
What's going on?
Queen d5. No, but instead you play queen
Oh,
f6.
snap.
But you can take with the queen. That's a draw.
Yeah, then it's just a draw.
But you also got like instead of this, you can play queen f6.
Yeah.
Just queen f6 is
I
winning.
guess knight
Queen
takes
f2.
d5 just here, yeah?
Queen f2.
Queen f2 and rook
Queen
takes
f1.
d5, then yeah, queen f2. Brilliant idea, wow.
Yeah.
Chess is a beautiful game. It's queen here.
Sometimes it's
Captures.
stupid as well. But
What do you mean by stupid?
I don't know when you lose.
But then usually you only have to yourself to blame, yeah?
Yeah, or your opponent. But you don't want to blame your opponent. Or sort of, no. You don't want to blame your opponent.
I guess you don't want to compliment how great he is at playing.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Instead, this is such a bad game from me. I am much better than this is a very typical reaction, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
The
But yeah,
typical
let's
excuse,
see
I'm out of shape, out of chess shape.
yeah, let's see what happened.
Anyways, I decided to take here and here d5 is winning. I was very worried about this. During the game, I thought I'd go knight a5 with the
Yeah,
idea of knight
I
b3.
thought d5, and then I thought that's quite good, but I thought
Here I thought I'd go knight b3, that's something and I wasn't sure about this, to be honest.
I thought this
Computer
was
hates
really good for white, but maybe I would have taken with the queen instead and just pushed up d pawn. So, but I thought just f takes e4 was good, so I just didn't bother to calculate.
I thought d5 was simpler, actually. I thought such position, like this is at the very least better for white.
Yeah, but I thought this was at the very least better for white. F takes e4 also. So I thought it would likely almost transpose, but
I see.
I thought Although this was quite good. Bishop, knight g6, bishop e3, I thought that was good, but of course it was better to push the pawn. Past pawns have to be pushed or
Pushing,
something.
baby.
Yeah, so I thought this was good, and I thought you would go knight takes d4, and I would trick you into losing a piece, and maybe I actually did. But,
yeah, I took on d4, thought this was the best practical chance, create some complications, and whoa, bishop g5. Did you ever think of such a move?
what? Bishop g5? No,
It
no
looks
way,
crazy.
no way. What is? Yeah, the point is that f6 I go back, and then you don't have queen h4 check. I
Whoa,
guess.
that is so smart.
That's a crazy move.
This is computer chess at its finest, yeah?
Yeah.
The current threat to the guys is, of course, bishop takes e7, queen takes e7, rook takes d4. Of course, you cannot move the knight on e7, because then you have to part with your queen, which is a rather unpleasant journey. But rook e8, as far as I see, you could capture here and then go knight d5. Isn't that just great?
Yeah, that's great.
Threatening the
Bishop
rook as well
e6.
as the
Oh
knight.
wait.
Okay,
Yeah.
the knight gives check, but you just think you just attack it with the king, yeah?
Yeah. Like always.
The rook moves, captures here. Queen h4. Black has a tiny bit of counterplay, but not enough for the piece. In threats like rook e4, queen takes h2, similar to the game, but in a slightly worse version, I think, because I don't get queen h4 with check.
No, and now you don't have this piece, so there's no attacking chances. I should probably have taken on d4 in hindsight.
Maybe.
If you go back to the game.
And here actually for, yeah, what my friend Frode mentioned, here is bishop g5 f6, then after bishop e3, a knight c6, knight b5 is just very good now actually.
Yeah, now it's just resigns, I think. Oh wait, what?
Whoa, the computer disagrees, wow, that's funky.
What?
Queen a2, yeah, this is even smarter, yeah, queen takes c4 coming up
Yeah,
next.
queen a2, but why is that not clear?
Yeah,
Knight
let's see
b4.
what happens after the tempting knight b5, knight d2, king f2 is the most intuitive. Queen b8 with the idea of taking on h2. Wait, isn't this exactly the same as in the
It's
game,
almost
except
as the game.
my pawn is on f7, but apart from that, isn't this exactly what happened in the game?
Yeah, I should have gone king f1, probably.
If,
Because then queen h1, then I go king f2, and I'm hitting your queen, so my king is getting to g1, I guess. f5, I've always something like e5. No, maybe not e5, you take it.
f5 is good practically, I think. Very complicated position though.
It's a complicated position, right?
Chess Guy 1976 Redeemed I say something in Russian. Привет всем нашим русским зрителям. Я анализирую партию мою с гроссмейстером Фрode Urkedal. Партия закончилась мирно, но было, конечно, некоторое интересно. То есть здесь связка некоторые на моей фигуры. На b5, и, видимо, я фигуру должен отдавать, но не так уж ясно то, что случилось в партии. Okay, this is also interesting that after the move f6, white gets queen a2.
Yeah.
That's something I just thought of
impossible
now.
to see. I mean, maybe in a classical game, but you don't think of bishop g5.
Yeah, bishop g5, that's even too much for grandmasters. There and only then bishop e3.
Maybe if you're somebody like Firusha or Nakamura, you might think of it, but probably not.
Yeah, they are so tricky. They could maybe... Not even Magnus apparently would think of it. Yeah, of course, after queen e2 here, it might not be that stupid, but probably not so good. I mean, you no longer threaten queen takes c4 with check, right? As in the case of bishop g5, f6, and
It
then
doesn't
bishop...
make that much sense now. Can't you just move the queen? Queen h4 is such a beautiful move.
Yeah, I mean, very cheeky actually, because if white tries to win the piece, then there will be a checkmate in one move, yeah, which will be a very nasty surprise here.
Yeah.
Okay, knight b5. Here I think knight e2 is the only practical chance, then queen h4 check, and then captures on h2. Piece down, but maybe I've got I was hoping I'd get some compensation. I have 2 pawns. White's king is a bit exposed. I thought, practically speaking, this is not all that bad.
I thought it was just winning, and it probably is, but I went to the wrong square. I should have gone king f1. King f2 was just stupid. But actually, I thought after knight e5 that rook h1 was a good chance for me, but maybe not.
Yeah, I thought I had something there, but just
Oh.
repetition. King f1, okay, here f5 is the first question we must ask ourselves. Pawn takes f5, what happens here? Whoa, queen e5 with idea. Wow, queen e5. This is so difficult to play in blitz. Threatening here, threatening on f5. Maybe putting pressure on b5.
What's happening? I don't know what's happening.
This is funny, bishop f2, you go rook b8 actually pinning this knight and then winning it. As they say, pin it to win it. Then like king g1, I think now at least white is a safe king. But
I
no.
don't understand this.
Sorry?
The computer thinks it's a draw. Now it looks almost better for black, but maybe your king is quite exposed.
Yeah, that's true. Now white has managed to hide their king a little bit, and white has a safer king. But white has also lost a piece in the process, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, LM. LM.
Yeah. The trickster. Why did you call me like 6 a.m. in the morning? You crazy bastard.
LM Abdurlauf, a cool guy who does some interesting things at times. Anyways, here I thought knight d5 is very intuitive with ideas of knight d4 as well as a check on d3. And here king f3 and I didn't see anything for that little time, so I thought maybe I'd try and flag him somehow, but I didn't even see how.
I